So we're gonna make a basic granny square. I'm using a 3 hook. I'm using spring colors, spring-ish colors. This is the Carrot Cake Skinnies, and in multiple balls. I think there's 4. Everyone's from a different ball, so or a different cake. Sorry. I just have a lot of these because I do my doll jackets in these. This is just how I do my granny squares. Okay, I'm doing the wraparound double crochet again. You can do a chain 3 if you want. It's all your preference, right? So I did 2 chains, and now we're gonna do a cluster of 3 double crochets. So double crochet is just wrap around, go through the magic ring, pull through once, pull through twice. Nice and simple and easy. Okay, so we've got 3 there. There's our cluster of 3. We're going to chain 2 and then do another cluster of 3. You don't have to do the same granny squares as I do. You can choose whatever 2 you'd like to do. I just thought I'd make some granny squares and put them up here just in case you wanted to know how I did my granny squares. Sorry, my dogs. Sees the cats. We have 2 cats and a dog. So every once in a while you'll hear one of them. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3 clusters of double crochets. We're going to chain 2. Instead of 3 clusters, we're going to do 2. And then we're going to attach it to the single one that we made at the beginning of the row. So pull, close your magic circle, and then we have a little square. And then we're just going to slip stitch twice to get to the corner. So that's our first row. first round, whatever. Okay, so we're going to attach the blue now. I'm going to do the wraparound crochet again. So and then we're going to chain 2 again, and then we're going to do 3 to make the corner. I'm going to chain 1. So we're doing the corner again. Do 3. Chain 2. Chain 1. Okay, so we did our 3 double crochets, chain 2. Now we're on our other 3 double crochets for the corner. Okay, I'm going to chain 1. So 3 double crochets, chain 2, and then 3 double crochets for the corner. Then we have to put chain 1 and okay, so chain 2 and then put your 2 double crochet in here to finish the corner. Slip stitch, so that's our little square so far. I'm just going to flip it over. I'm just tying the ends, just so it's a little more secure when we go to cut it off. Okay, so let's go with some pink. Attach it. Okay, we're going to do the wraparound crochet again. So we wrapped it around, put in our corner, chain 2 space, pull through once, pull through twice, then chain 1, 2. So we need 2 more double crochets. So 1, 2, chain 1, 1, 2, 'So cluster of 3 there. Now we're going to do the corner. So, oops. Chain 1, then do the corner. Three double crochets, chain 2, okay, chain 1, then 3 double crochets, then we're back at the corner again. Okay, continue on until the end of the row, until you get to the end. So I'm back at the corner. I'm going to put my last 2 crochets, double crochets, in here. I'm going to do 1 more row, but you can do as many rows as you would like. I would stick in between 4 and 6 rows probably for the project. I would say this is probably as big as you should. This one. I think that's about 5 rows. So let's go, and I'm gonna leave this purple one so that we can tie that off later, but we're gonna cut off those 2 and those 2. Just so I don't have so many threads or yarns. All right, so we're going to I'm gonna pull up, wrap around. Then chain 2, Okay, so we're gonna chain 1. Then we're gonna do our chain 3 cluster, or chain 3 cluster, our double crochet cluster. Chain 1, double 3 cluster, double crochet cluster, chain 1, and then we're back at the corner. So we're doing 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets. It's a good thing about these granny squares is they're so repetitive. You don't have to think about them. On the tons of things that you have to think about, granny squares aren't really the things you have to think about. You can just kind of, they're almost relaxing. All right, so continue on like that, and I'll meet you back at the end. All right, here's my granny square. We're on the last 2. We're gonna chain 1, and then we're gonna put 2 double crochets in the last corner to make the corner. And I'm going to stop it here because I want a small one. I know it's hard when I'm not telling you what the project is. I want to surprise you next week. So I'm going to cut off the ends here. And we'll cut off this about here. There we go. Now we need okay, we're going to pull tight. So we close the magic circle. You could actually glue these if you really wanted to. For this project, it's not going to matter. But I'm just tying mine off. There I go. That one's there. Okay, you can technically do as many rounds as you want. Because you can make big ones, you can make small ones, you can make mini ones. Okay. So we're just tying off thread here. Nice and easy just to pull it right through there. Okay. So that's my little thing. Okay, so I did this one. Oh, I did them both. And that one. So that one, and that one, and that one. I did them all with the last row green. Okay, so we have mini ones. So somewhere in between 4 and 6 rows would be good for the project. So, and you need 2 of them. So we need 2 granny squares. And I'll come back tomorrow and make another one. Bye.